The worst time he ever went through, I think, well, one of them actually, was, of course, right after his third deployment. And that was the worst deployment. I mean, he had a difficult second time, but the third time, he was hit by several IEDs, of which he got a Purple Heart from. And he had, a whole bunch of friends die. He saw a lot of hard things and had to do some hard things. And it all really was, it messed him up. At the time, so as he tells me, when he was, there, he was in the war zone, he had a different mind frame. And he was, he just kind of forced himself to become numb and desensitized to a lot of things so that he could cope and do his job. And he did his job well. But, unfortunately, when he returned, he was in a safe place to deal with things. And so naturally, it all kind of came out and was on top of him. He was no longer numb. He was still very numb, but it's very hard to explain, and I don't understand myself because I've never been through it. But he when he came back, it kind of came back in the form of flashbacks, nightmares, alcoholism, stress, anger. He tried hard not to shut off from me, but he was shut off from me emotionally. And also when he came back, I didn't get to see him straight away. We were still long distance, and he kept most things from me, but I already knew that he was an alcoholic at the time when he first came back, because he'd call me and I can tell he's drunk, and he'd try really hard not to sound it. And then when I saw him again, I found that we were fighting more, and I was thinking, we don't get to see each other often. Why are we fighting? Why are we so stressed and everything? And I couldn't really put my finger on it, and I was like, maybe we're just not, why are we not meeting eye to eye? Maybe we're not right. But I shouldn't have been thinking that way. I didn't know about PTSD. I'd never heard of it before. I'd heard of like war shock or battle shock or, that sort of thing, but not an actual diagnosable condition. So it never even occurred to me, that there was something, affecting him that was out of his control. And he just approached me talked to me on the phone one day, and he said, I've been doing a bit of gouge laying and I've been putting things together, and I've been realizing that I have certain symptoms. I think I have PTSD. So I'm going to the doctor. I'm going to put it to them and see what they think. And sure enough, he was spot on. I mean, I didn't realize how common it was. I didn't really know how to support him. I just wanted to be there for him. I wanted to be someone he could talk to whenever he wanted to. But, he didn't feel comfortable telling me everything he'd seen and done. And, and of course, as time went on, he gradually felt comfortable that I could handle it. But I had to really try hard to make sure that I didn't act shocked. I wasn't going to come out and be like, I can't believe you did that, or I can't believe you saw that, in a kind of judgmental way. I had to be understanding, because I know that he's a good man, and, you know, he's had to do some hard things, but, you know, it doesn't make him a bad person. It makes him a hero, but he didn't feel like one.